Hey everybody, I am here to provide a short video that will explain the syllabus for the course and hopefully give you a little better grasp of the big picture of where we're going in foundations of leadership theory and practice. And after I go through this, I encourage you to text or email me questions. Let's walk through the syllabus and highlight a few things and make sure that I can give you the best understanding of why we're doing what we're doing and how we're doing it so you can understand. The syllabus, as you open it up, has the basic information, my name and contact info, and Heather's. Feel free to email or to text us with any kind of questions or information. The textbook is mentioned there. That's Leadership Theory and Practice, the 7th edition by Nordhaus. You're going to want to have that book as we'll be reading different chapters each week in that book. There's also videos we'll watch by Peter Nordhaus and others that help explain the concept in the chapter, and then I will be providing some videos as well. Though I know with an online course, one advantages of that is you have a little bit more reading, a little more student interaction, and maybe don't have to listen to quite so many boring lectures. Did I say that? Boring. Yeah, well, we'll hope they're not. So, okay. There is the description of the course, which at its core, this is a course to help you understand leadership theory, how we think about leadership, and practice, what we do with leadership. And in particular, it is designed to help you become really good at analyzing human systems, human relationship systems, companies, organizations, groups that you're involved with, how you can learn to explain and evaluate and enhance the leadership going on because you've learned to evaluate them and assess how things are going based upon leadership theories, which are explanations of how leadership works. And these theories have been researched and empirically tested. So we use them. It's one lens, one set of lenses through which you can analyze organizations and think through why do people do it the way they do it and how can we do it even better. So let's walk through briefly the objectives and purposes of the course and then we'll review the assignments. So here are the objectives, and I don't plan to read them all because you can read them, but they're broken down into those that focus on foundational knowledge, those that focus on the application of that knowledge, and those that focus on the human dimension or your growth. So what we're aiming is to give you the major theoretical approaches to leadership, help you recognize how they inform and direct the way leadership is practiced, and to understand leadership as a complex process that involves a leader, a follower, and a context or a situation or an organization. And then what's going on with the leader, what's going on with the followers, what's going on with the situation, the circumstances, and what's the best way to assess that and then apply principles to enhance the effectiveness of leadership. So therefore, part of what we're going to have you do is kind of critically evaluate from a leadership perspective what is going on with the organization, being able to evaluate real life situations given these leadership theories so that you can become better at explaining and evaluating how well organizations are doing. And you can make some of your own assessments about what they need to improve or enhance the leadership. And then finally, some personal evaluation about the kind of leader you are and some of the skills and practices, traits that you bring to the table in understanding your own leadership style and your own leadership ability. So that's what those course objectives are about. So if I was in the class at this point, I'd say, are there any questions? But if you have some, feel free to text me or email me. So let's go over the assignments and the way we've broken the class down. And if you're on Canvas, you can see all of this under modules. The class is 8 weeks long. That's 16 units, 2 units per week. Now, we have a welcome unit, which is the first half of this week. Then we have 11 study units. That makes 12. And then there are 2 whole weeks, or 4 units, that will be given to the midterm case study and the finals case study. And the weeks that you're working on each of those, you'll have no other assignments to do. But otherwise, for each unit, and there's 2 units per week, for each unit, you'll have some reading and a video to watch. There'll be a quiz on that material. Then you will have a discussion that you participate in, sometimes a large group online, sometimes within your small groups that we will make. And then you have a theory matrix that you're filling in. Now, a theory matrix is the key information for each of the theories or approaches that we look at. And as you fill that in through the semester, then at the end, you're turning in a final concept map project. That final concept map is an image and a picture and a description, and the information you're getting for that is coming from your matrix that you've filled out through the year. And then there's a personal reflection for each unit. And that reflection is where you write a reflection using the material and using the readings and using what you're learning and reflecting on your own leadership style, your own leadership abilities, and different things that you're learning about yourself and about leadership. So each of those, the quizzes, the discussions, the matrix, the theory matrix, the reflections, each of those are explained on Canvas and what you're doing with those. Your 3 big projects are the final concept map, that's explained on Canvas. And then you have a midterm case study and a final case study. So let me explain. Here on this page, you can see the final concept map, and there's a final concept map sheet on Canvas with more information. The midterm case study and the final case study, this is where in your groups you will do some real evaluation. Now, the way we'll do this is you will have a practice case study where I will give you the case, I will give you the theory by which to analyze it, and you will make some assessments. Then you will have a midterm case study where you will be given an organization, but you will choose the theory that you want to evaluate and make some assessments. Then you'll have a final case study where you will choose the organization and you will choose the theories you'll evaluate by and make assessments. And you'll do these in your small groups that we will make within about a week. And those 3 things, the final concept map, the midterm case study, and the final case study, are explained in detail on Canvas. So as you look through this, your grade is comprised of the 10 quizzes, the 10 weekly reflections, the theory matrix that you turn in periodically, just handing in what you've done so that you're staying on track with this. If you wait till the final concept map, you will have a lot of work to do to fill in all these theories. That's why we do the matrix as we go through the term. Then your participation, which is comprised of you're participating in the groups, plus the 10 online discussions that we will have. Then the points for your midterm case study and your final case study. So I think that explains the course. If you go to Canvas, under Welcome, there'll be something called Weekly Wrap. And there in that wrap, it explains what's done with each unit. And for each unit, again, you have readings and videos with a quiz on those, and then the online discussions, the matrix, and the reflection. We will run our units Monday through Wednesday, Thursday through Sunday. So the quizzes will be on Tuesday, the reflections are due on Wednesday. For the discussions, you post on Monday and then respond to others by Wednesday. For the second half of the week, in the second unit, the quizzes are due by Friday, the reflections by Sunday. The discussions take place, you post by Friday, respond to others by Sunday. So I think that is clear. But again, if there's not, please ask questions of me or ask questions of Heather. The quizzes are open book and open material, and you can have a couple tries at them and get your best result. My interest is not just checking in with how much you know, but to get you familiar with the material so that your reflections can use that material and think about what you're learning in yourself, and so that you're learning the theories so that you're able to do the assessments in the case studies. So a few policies. It is important that you participate week to week, and in a summer school course especially, not to get behind and not to miss more than one unit of participation, or that can affect your grade. If you're missing more than 5 of these discussions, you wouldn't be able to pass the class. I think the rest of the policies are there. You can sort through them. Here's the syllabus, which has a schedule, which again shows the Monday, Wednesday, the Thursday through Sunday, and what you're doing for each particular unit. For this first week, the first half of it is the welcome week. You have the welcome video in place of the discussion, and that's due by Tuesday night. And then you have your first reflection, which is due by Wednesday. Again, the reflection is based upon the material that you've read. So there is one chapter to read in the Nordhaus textbook and a couple of videos to watch, a couple additional articles. All that information is under readings under each of the units on the module, under modules in Canvas. So that provides a schedule. So okay, and again, my excitement for this course is I think you are going to learn how to evaluate yourself and how to evaluate organizations that you're involved in, and have a better grasp of how to explain what's going on, evaluate what's going on, and enhance what's going on as you explore that complex process of leadership that involves the leader, the follower, and the context and the situation. So glad you're a part of the class. I'm looking forward to it. Please email or text me if you have questions. Otherwise, we will meet you online. So, okay, thank you.